Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 6. I tried to hold up 6 fingers with one hand. It's not gonna work, but we're on day 6 here on Lapis Lakeside for the Bunch of Berries event. And you know, things are going pretty well. I said it yesterday, things were going really well. Things are going pretty well today. Didn't start off with as many skill triggers as I wanted, nor as many ingredients as I wanted, but I was able to put the ingredient team on overnight so that we could get those and make sure that we were taken care of. I was hoping for a skill trigger there, to be completely honest with you. We kind of needed that. But a good amount of corn right there is very nice. It does help us later on for dinner. And a good amount of berries. We're almost full on pot space, or ingredient space again. Can we get a pot expansion? No. We needed that pot expansion too, to be completely honest. A skill trigger from Dragonite is very nice. That means that even if Gardevoir underperforms, Dragonite will have the energy we need, so that's good. I was able to get a skill trigger on a pot expansion last night for dinner, so I made that. We also got an extra tasty, which was nice. You know, it's always nice when we get the extra. Oh, we already have a pot expansion. Even better. Okay, that's good. Let's go ahead and use some of these herbs that'll help clear out some space. And I'm trying to make sure that we hit level 65 on this green grass salad by the end of the week, no matter what. So I think tomorrow we're just going to keep making green grass salad because we have no real reason to make the coffee dress salad other than just for strength. But we have no real reason to like really push super hard into the ranks. I'd rather just go ahead and get green grass salad leveled up to 65 while we're here and be done with that. And we only have we only need to make it a couple more times. I actually should have looked at how far off we were, but we're not far off from getting it to 65. Can I see from here? I can't. Yeah, we're not far off. If we, I was gonna say if we make it to 65, I'll probably, yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Once we make it to 65, yeah, we'll just make this tomorrow. We can make this tomorrow, get some extra tasty chances and try to get that to not to 65 because that's going to be a long way to go, but get some XP on it and hopefully some extra tasty XP on it on top of Sunday extra tasty because that's triple XP on it. So that would be good. That would be a good thing to set us up for the future once we finally do get eggs under control. And Defiant Coffee Dress Salad, yeah, it's not 65. I thought it was 65, but yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. We'll figure it out. Honestly, I'm really just focused on green grass salad because that's our default salad that we make throughout the week whenever we get salads. So I want that to be maxed out just to, you know, set us up for next time we do get salads. I don't know, man. I just work here. I'm just trying to get stuff done. For now, let's go ahead and collect what we missed from these two. Get those herbs, that tomato, and we're good. Awesome. Let's grab our 200 sleep points. I got a full night's sleep, so that was fun. I slept in a little bit this time around because you know, still kind of tired from the night before. 2,998 sleep points grand total. There it is. That's the one I was trying to say for that 200 sleep points we got. Just shy of 3,000. Not bad at all. And then our daily lottery is gonna be a biscuit. We do need that too. We do need biscuits. We need those. We've got another event coming up next week, starting not tomorrow, 2 days from now. So that biscuit will help. All right. All good. Everything's done. Let's jump into the sleep report and let's see what we can get going on here. Hopefully something nice. We are so far into the ranks that I genuinely am concerned that we have pushed Natu out of the spawn pool pretty heavily. Wow. Okay. I told y'all I slept pretty well and I made sure to get some extra sleep. Was not kidding. I definitely felt well rested when I woke up this morning. So that's good. That's a good start to the day. Ooh. 4 3-stars at 204.4 million drowsy power. That could be some good shardage going on. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh yes, that's right, I forgot I used a Dratini incense. There we go, gorgeous, beautiful, love it. Meganium up there. Used a Dratini incense and a friend incense because I was hoping that something I wanted to catch would get that friend incense buff. So we got Dratini, Natu, good, Doduo, Quaxwell, Ekans, Trico, and Primeape. So there's 3 Pokemon I want to catch on those. 2 new sleep styles, which one of them is this gorgeous Meganium. Is that a 3-star? Bloom-filled sleep it is. All right. Meganium looks so adorable there. Oh. I did not notice all the flowers around Meganium when I clicked on it. That's really cool. I'm really impressed with this sleep style. That's really cool. Only the 2nd sleep style I've gotten for Meganium. Okay. Oh yeah, there are all the flowers there. I guess I just assumed they were part of the natural environment. Nice. That's really cool. I like that it actually affects the environment and the map. That would be cool if we could get more sleep styles that do that. Oh, it's the same one. So not 2 new sleep styles, only 1, but we got it twice. What are the odds? I mean, that is 16,000 dream shards right there for the 2 of them. So that's good. Okay. All right. I'm all right with that. 16,000 is pretty nice. Oh, no. Oh, the one of the ones I have no desire to catch is the one that got the friend incense. That's the worst, dude. Just the worst. Okay. How do we play this? There are 3 Pokemon here that I wanted to catch, and neither of them were hungry. How do we play this? A premium biscuit takes home... A premium biscuit takes home the Natu. However, here's the thing. A great biscuit, I think, really helps us in this scenario. Trico is worth a great biscuit. Don't get me wrong. Trico is absolutely worth a great biscuit. But here's the play. Instead of gambling with Trico with the great biscuit, since we have the Natu already fed 1 biscuit, we feed the Natu the great biscuit, if I can click on it, and then we give it a regular Poke Biscuit. So that guarantees to take it home, and then we can guarantee taking home the Trico instead of gambling the great biscuit on the Trico and hoping that we can feed the Trico 2 Poke Biscuits. This way, we for sure take them both home. So I think that's worth it, even though I would normally not use a great biscuit on a Natu in isolation. For this specific scenario, to make sure that we take home the Trico, I think it's worth it. So we're gonna do that. I really want to take home that Dratini, but honestly, if we can't, I don't think it's that big of a deal. We do have a really good... We have a really good one that is oil and herbs. And then we have a really good triple herb one. I believe that's what it is. Let me double check. Yes, we have a really good triple herb. So the only other one we would want is a double herb and corn. Yeah, that's the only thing we would want. And unfortunately, no big hit on the premium biscuit there, so we are going to have to use a Poke Biscuit to take home Trico. Of course, there it is, which is unfortunate. That means that we're not going to get a big hit on the Dratini. Super sadness. All right, well, let's feed the Dratini the 1 biscuit and see what happens. Let's see what happens. Yeah, no big hit. All right, so the only other thing we could do is buy another great biscuit to feed the Dratini, and even then, there's a chance that it gets full after that, and we don't take it home anyway. Or use the Ultra Biscuit on it. And honestly, neither of those seem like a good idea. Yeah, neither of those seem like a good idea at the moment. It's not like we have to get a Dratini and we're really hunting for something specific. We do have 2 really good ones already. This is just a 3rd one to cover herb and corn for some reason. Yeah, for Inferno Corn Keema Curry. Yeah, because with the right combination of ingredients with Dragonite and Tyranitar, those two can cover Keema Curry on their own. And that's what I want to set up for down the road, but we are getting a new island soon, which means we might get some new recipes soon. So it may not even be something we need to have. It would just be nice to have. And, you know, I don't even think I want to feed that Quaxwell, but I feel like we should. Just the one. I'm going to go ahead and buy all of these biscuits. I'm going to buy them all eventually, so I'm just going to buy them all right now. There's no reason to hold off at this point. So let's see. Crit cap, yes or no? No, which is fine. I don't need a Quaxwell. I have 2 good Quackleval already. So yeah, we're done there. All right. Well, this didn't go the way I wanted in terms of what we caught, but it went well enough. We got 2 of the main ones we're trying to catch, so that's really good. Let's send out the Natu candy. We always send out the new Pokemon for the first week. Unless something really crazy shows up like a legendary. All right. So that's going to give us 11,781 research XP and 21,905 dream shards for a grand total of, what is that, 33,686, I think? Somewhere around there? Over 30,000 either way. So, it's a really, really good sleep report there. Really nice. Level 15 and mild. All right, buddy. All right, not berry finding at 10, but we got egg, cocoa, and egg. And what else do we have? Ooh. Ingredient Finder S, Helping Speed S, Skill Trigger S, all of the white sub-skills. What's the blue one gonna be? Oh, no, it's gold. Research XP bonus. Oh, yeah, this one's not great. Mild is Ingredient Finding up, so this ain't the one we're looking for. I can tell you that right now. This ain't it, Chief. Nope. Nope. That's bad. That's real bad. That's not what we want, man. It's not what we're looking for. So, yeah, we're just gonna have to move on and hope that this next one is what we're looking for out of the Trico. Yikes. Big yikes. PR16. Okay. Moving swiftly on. Wow. Okay, level 14 and Impish. That's not helpful either. No berry finding at 10. ABC. There it is again. Still could be good. Even with Impish, we could make this work if the sub-skills are correct. Let's see what's up. No. Nope. Energy recovery bonus is bad. Inventory up M. Not so much. That's okay, but it's just way too early. Inventory up again. We don't need that for sure. Ingredient Finder M and Inventory up L. All the inventory space. All of the inventory space with energy recovery, ingredient finding down. Honestly, not the worst nature it could have been. If everything else would have been fine, we possibly could have made this work with ingredient finding down. That's pretty decent because ultimately we're using Sceptile to get berries and skill triggers. There we go. So ingredients, we don't really care if we get out of Sceptile necessarily. At least I don't. So I feel like we maybe could have made this work. It might have been decent competition for some of the others, but as it stands now, also pretty bad. I mean, the inventory space is nice because it gives you plenty of room to get skill triggers, but as fast as this thing is, you don't really need it necessarily. Yeah, look at the probability of catching a better one. Pretty significant. Across the board, 20% probability of catching a better one is the lowest it gets. 15! Wow, 115 PR, 116 PR today. Yikes. Yeah, let's just continue to move swiftly on, because that's... Wow. Wow, okay. I mean, we finished that for using 7 incense. That's cool, so let's check. We don't have new news. I knew that much. Well, I was pretty sure about that much, but we do have a new gift. This is what I knew, was that we had our premium pass, our monthly gift. So we got 1,000 sleep points and another good camp ticket, which is good, but I still want to buy that medium bundle if I can, but I don't, it's looking like I'm not going to get enough diamonds to be able to do so. So it is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then we've got how many community reports? There's going to be 34 of them. Very nice. Ooh, Stuffle candy for my shiny Stuffle. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, only 7 that doubled up again. Wow. 7 out of 34. Again, that prime number throwing off my math. Was this the exact scenario we had yesterday? Was it 34 as well? I know we had 7 yesterday that doubled up. Was it also 34? It feels like it might have been the exact same scenario. So I'm going to say 22% again. Just throwing a random number out there, but at least we got a level up today. RMJ James, welcome to the level 3 crew. That's another link cable. Nice. Got some link cables we can burn whenever we need to make some room in our bag. But for now, one soybean. Okay, that's surprising. 1 grappa berry, nothing for you. 2 berries and 4 berries. Okay, all right. Where were we on our stuff? We're in a good enough place on corn that I'm not worried about putting Beware on the team. We can let Gardevoir and Ninetales do their thing. They, between the two of them, should bring enough corn to get us through dinner, and then we can put Monzemon on the team overnight. Tomatoes, we have enough to get through today, but not enough for breakfast, but that's fine because we want Luxray on the team overnight, not during the day. As long as we have enough to get through today, we're fine. We do, however, need to put Meowscarada on the team and get some potatoes. So, while we can take Luxray off, we do need Meowscarada. Oh, Meowscarada, your energy levels are looking kind of rough there. Gardevoir, 107. That's decent. We should be able to get a couple of skill triggers there to help out. And maybe you could actually get a skill trigger, Ninetales, and help out Meowscarada. Honestly, after getting the main skill buff on Ninetales during the triple type week and seeing how much energy it heals when it does get the skill trigger, I kind of want to invest main skill seeds into this, but I feel like we just don't use it often enough to justify that. But I really do want to get that to at least level 4 or 5, because at max level it was providing 50 energy every time it triggered. So that was really nice. It was really nice. I appreciated that. However, 17 isn't nothing, you know? It's something. It helps. For now, though, we're just going to lock in this team. At least we're over 20k RP. And we need how much? What's the recommended here? I don't know why I'm curious about this. 10k. Yeah, we doubled the recommended. So yeah, we're fine. While we're here, though, what we can do is look at our area, our sleep style dex percentage, 86, 92, 87, I think that said. The event happening now keeps getting in the way. 87, 88, 86. I have so many islands that are all 86, 87. And 88. Okay, well, I don't know what I'm going to do about that then. Definitely not green grass. Wait, what's my 81? Maybe that is the right way to go. Expert mode for the sleep style week for me, maybe. Has the most potential, but also the largest spawn. 87. Snowdrop actually could be a really good call. I do need to hunt a lot of stuff there, so maybe Snowdrop is the right way to go. Yeah, I don't know. I just tap that arrow? I can, that's cool. I've never noticed that those were there. Okay, that's cool. I do know this is the area list. Probably should have been looking at that, honestly. This was a much better thing to look at. Yeah, I don't know. Snowdrop seems like a pretty decent choice. but expert mode also seems like a decent choice. I don't know. I'll think on that one. But that's how you can figure it out. Or one method to figure out where you want to go next week if you haven't already. Anyway, distractions aside, we do have one more thing we need to do. And before I do it, we actually need to go take a look at something. We need to go take a look at something. I want to pull up that XP table that we had yesterday that we were looking at for Darkrai, but I want to look at a different Pokemon that we also need to work on leveling up. Wow, back it up, not you. You are part of the team for that Pokemon, but you are not the one. I want to make sure that we are set on Suicune before we commit to Darkrai. So there's Suicune. It is not XP gains down, which is very nice. That helps. Let's turn off the XP boost because we want to see if we can make it without XP boost. It is level 42 with 454 left to go. And we're just trying to get to 50, so we need a check mark on 50. We have 271 candies. That's going to get us, how far does that get us? 46, so that's not that bad. It's not that bad. As far as these candies go, we have 4 medium water candies. That'll help. That might get to 47. Yep, that does. And then we have 10 small water candies. Gets us to 48. Okay. Let's use the smaller ones first. Hey, oh, we actually don't even need to use that much. How much do we need? Ooh. We only need to use 40 of them, which does mean we can save the medium and the large for Darkrai. So that's why I wanted to use the small handy candies first to save those for Darkrai. But that does mean we can get to 50, and it'll only cost us 134,000 Dream Shards. So, I mean, I think you know what we're about to do. What is that? 40 of these. So let's use those. We're gonna make big investments today, and then we use the water candies. I told y'all I was saving them for something. I like using these for legendaries. These medium type candies. Boom, there it is. Oh wait, I only used one. Ah, dummy. There it is. There we go. And then that should be all we need. Nope, no candy boost. Turn that off. Should be all we need to get to 50. If I've done my math correctly. And we should have 2 candies left over. Nope, only 1 candy left over. I mean, we still get to 50, which is fine by me. That's fine by me. And that is, yeah, right about 134,000. So perfect. Perfect. Nice. I'm fine with spending that because that gets our Suicune to level 50, which is nice. That means we get another skill unlocked, which is very helpful because it's helping speed. And since we don't have helping speed M on here, we can also go ahead and do the thing where we drop a sub-skill seed, get that to helping speed M, and now I'm going to do this while we go look at something else. Let's pull up our Suicune. We'll let that run while we're looking at something else. Where are you at? Boom. There it is, but let's change this to helping speed M. And now recalculate. It was 99 before. I expect it's going to be the same. I doubt it's going to be 100 because I don't know that 100 is even possible. But I don't think it's going to change. But this will let us see the number of skill triggers compared to perfect. I was going to let it run, but, you know, it can't. 3.7 is perfect. We've got 3.4. Yeah, 3.4. So it's as close to perfect as I think it can get without being actually perfect. So I'm not going to complain about that at all. At all. And then at level 75, we can get some more inventory space, which will make it even better. Let's see at 75 how close it gets to perfection. Oh, the gap actually widens just a little bit, 4.1, because getting that extra skill trigger versus more inventory space is helpful, which makes sense. 4.1 versus 3.8. So, I mean, it's still really good. Still within 0.4. of perfect. So I don't think we can really ask for much more than that. And then at level 100, we get ingredient finder instead of something actually helpful. So, you know, it does go down a little bit. 4.5 versus 3.9. But it is what it is. Getting inventory up L and S will probably close that gap just a tad. Might bring us up to an even 4 at level 100, but either way, like I said, it can't really get much better without being perfect. And being that it's a legendary, odds are extremely low that we're going to catch a better one just because of how much it takes to catch a legendary. So there it is. We finally got Suicune to level 50, but we still have one more thing to do. We got a candy boost something, and you know what it is. We already talked about it. We talked about this yesterday. Boom, 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 boom. Candy boost. There it is. And 24,000 that we're going to spend there. I know I said I was trying to save Dream Shards because Amber Canyon is coming up, but you know what? These are good investments for us to make. And we got to level 30, which means we unlocked the null ingredient, which is one of the most powerful ingredients that we could possibly get, you know? So there it is. There it is. We're doing really well so far. Things are going well. Moves are being made. And we are in a good spot. We're in a really good spot. I wasn't planning to do the Suicune investment today, but once I saw that I could get it to 50, the urge just hit me to just do it. Just get it over with, man. Come on. It's fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. And it will be fine. We're doing really well. We're doing really well. Things are going better than I thought they would this morning. But yeah, let's collect our missions. Let's see what's up. We did use the 7 incense, so it's 25 more not too candy. We still got to catch a good one. And then we've got befriend 10 Pokemon done. So there's some Dream Shards to make back what we just spent a little bit. We do also have some Dream Clusters in the bag that can kind of help offset that, but we're saving those for when we get Amber Canyon. There's plenty of oil. That helps out quite a lot, quite a bit. In fact, was that enough for us to do the thing? It was. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap up with a lunch today. And, whoa, if I can click the button. We're hardly getting a chance to put Dedenne on the team for extra tasty odds, so I'm just going to go ahead and make it. We'll see what's up. That'll give us plenty of time to prep for dinner, and maybe I can get some extra tasty odds for dinner, but for now, we get to see how close to 65 we are. Hey! Turns out we didn't need Dedenne after all. So there's 133,577. Very nice. One more cook and we're done. So yeah, tomorrow we're going to go ahead and make something different, I guess, and get some XP on something else. That was exactly what we needed. Now we don't need extra tasty odds for dinner. I can make an early dinner, get green grass salad to 65, be done with it, stack some extra tasty odds for tonight that we can use in the morning for what, probably the apple acid salad, because I don't know that we're going to be able to get the ingredients for the coffee dress salad. I would like to, but I don't know that we will. But Master 12 was very nice. That also gets us some more Dream Shards, 2,200. Get some more, and cook 17 times is done. So let's go ahead and grab that one too. Another 2,000 Dream Shards. Very good. Very good. All our missions are done. Now all we're doing is coasting for tomorrow and the rest of today. That does mean we need to get some potatoes for dinner, but not many. So maybe here in a couple hours we can go ahead and take Meowscarada off the team. Get some tomatoes for tomorrow. Oh, we have a ton of milk. I didn't realize we had that much. Get some tomatoes for tomorrow. We don't have enough eggs. We only have enough for one, so we'll figure that out. And we have a long way to go for this stuff. So yeah, maybe we keep Meowscarada on the team a little bit longer to get some potatoes for tomorrow. But yeah, we're in a good place. Things are going well. And all we got to do is coast the rest of the week. But that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. So thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, YT, Husky Star, JP, Barty, Rogue Bastion, Josh Garrett, SDK Posse, Blushing Sarah, and The Flying J. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. You can find the links to all my socials, live stream channels, and the Discord in the description below. And yeah, y'all have a good night. And until next time, later, dudes.